Kubaruch. Mincha Be'ezrat Hashem is going to be 4:15. Please be on time. And learning the halachot, we wanted to discuss a halacha that pertains to the end of the tefillah. By the end of the Elokay Netzor, some people have a custom to say a pasuk from Tanakh, either from the Torah, the Nevi'im, or the Ketuvim, that has as its first letter the beginning of the person's name. The first letter of the person's name is the first letter of the pasuk, and the last letter of the person's name is the end of the pasuk. It's the letter that ends that pasuk, and they choose a pasuk specifically that corresponds to their personal name. Is this minhag have a basis in halacha, or is this like many other things that we find not based in anything? So in truth, there is a source for this minhag. It's brought down in Rashi, in Micha. There's a parenthesis in Perik Vav. He brings down that a person should go ahead and do this, and it can save him from Gehenom. It has the ability, the capacity to save the person from the suffering of the next world, if Chas v'Shalom a person would has sins. So Rashi brings this down, and it's also brought down in the Eliyah Rabbah, and also in the Kitzur Ashla in the name of the Arizal. So there's numerous sources that actually bring this down the halacha, that if a person says this, it's a segura, and the Shalah actually adds that it's so that he doesn't forget his name, as there's malachim, there's mechablim in Shamayim that go ahead and they create and afflict a person with suffering, and to say this pasuk is a segura, is a form that a person should remember his name. Where should a person say this pasuk? He should say it before the second Yehudei Ratzon, not after he finishes the tefillah, but not too early, because if he says this too early, he says it, for example, before the Yehudei Ratzon, the first one, so then he's in the middle of the tefillah, and this doesn't have room in the middle of the tefillah. It should be said after the tefillah. So therefore, as sort of a compromise, we put it after the first Yehudei Ratzon, right before the second Yehudei Ratzon. That's where we insert it. Usually right after say Aser Iman Shemach, Aser Iman Iminach, right over there, and then a person says that pasuk, and then says Yehudei Ratzon, and finishes Oseh Shalom Imomav, U'yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.